Hustle. 32 minutes past 7 o'clock on 99 FM. It's time for us to go on our daily grind with the Royal Hustle. Now, as I mentioned to you earlier on, this week is a special edition of Royal Hustlers as we are putting powerful women where they belong to be, high up there, all right? It's a celebration of the work that they have done, the work that they continue to do, and how it is that they have evolved and changed many lives on that journey. This morning, I'm joined by Christine, who many of them or people know that she's been a driving force of 99 FM for over the last 10 to 15 years. Christine is first and foremost a storyteller. She is a passionate a woman about stories, Namibian stories of the world, and she's passionate of the words behind the stories, the languages, the ideas, brands, strategies, the audience, yes, you and I, the consumer tribe, market cultures, businesses and industries. She is an award-winning author and copywriter, a scriptwriter, brand strategist, creative director, and content editor. She holds a BA from the University of Stellenbosch and a postgraduate diploma in copywriting from AAA School of Advertising. Her career spans almost 2 decades of work, ranging from freelance writing, copywriting, journalism, project management, and content creation. I believe somewhere in there she'll also tell us about how she used to pluck chickens in the United Kingdom as a side hustle. But in 2018, Christine founded Once Upon a Mind, a small movement of ideas, programs, workshops, talks, and events dedicated to empower people with an understanding of their own significance and the potential of their brains and minds. And I must tell you that she has done just that for me. Christine, I'm so glad to have you here.
What an honor to be here, Shay. Thank you.
I think I'm going to be the one tearing up this morning, but I'm going to hold the tears back. Let's begin with your story. Christine, tell us about your childhood. What kind of childhood did you have, and what kind of things did you get up to as a kid?
I had a very happy childhood. I had a wonderful mother who was innovative and interesting and colorful and larger than life in her mind. At the time, it was somewhat disturbing for me. You know, she did not dress like the other mothers, and she did not speak like the other mothers, and she didn't do things like the other mothers. And now, when I got older, I realized what a gift that is to have a mother like that. I had a wonderful father. He's a doctor. He worked extremely hard, both him and my mother. And I think work ethic and all of that, you only really can learn by seeing someone doing it. So I had a happy childhood. I was a warrior. So I would worry a lot. I would worry about my parents. I would worry about my sisters and about myself. So I was a bit anxious. I was a sensitive child, but I could also enjoy things tremendously, which is the flip side of being sensitive, is that you also really experience the magic of it.
Absolutely. Tell us about the kind of dreams. What did you dream of? The biggest dream when you were growing up?
My biggest dream was, I'm not talking about when I was very little, when everybody wants to be a teacher, just because they dressed so nicely, and I loved those baskets that they had always with their books in. I could see myself having one of those baskets. But no, when I was a bit older, I really thought that I would open an orphanage.
Wow.
One day. I wanted to open an orphanage and save all the children.
Because you're also worried about the children.
I worried about the children. I still worry about the children.
Yes. Tell us about school, Christine. Were you a straight A student? What school did you go to? Did you always pull up the A's, or did you have to work at it?
I did very well in primary school. I went to school in Cape Town at first when my dad was specializing. So I went to Tuisjes Laerskool, and I loved that. And then I went, when we came back to Windhoek, because my mom and dad both came from here, I went to Orman Primary School, and that was freedom. That was so much fun. And I loved it. I always loved Namibia. Yeah. And we used to come back for holidays all the time that we stayed in Cape Town. But then I went to Orban Primary School, and I still did well fairly easily. And then I went to high school, Windhoek High School. And in the beginning I did, but then, life started to get interesting. and I met a lot of friends, and it became a lot of fun. So I was not a straight A student. I was an B student, and I had a real wonderful life and time, and was involved in all the cultural and artistic elements that happened at school.
Is that what drove you then to be creative more, to go and choose a career like copywriting or journalism? Is that what then drove you?
Yeah, I always loved language.
Yeah.
My language classes, my Afrikaans. I actually remember my English and my Afrikaans teachers and the classes and the content as my favorite part of school. And I remember we had amazing teachers, and the poetry and the language, and I always had this absolute love for words and stories. So it was a natural development from there on to go into well, I first studied BA. I actually wanted to go study drama.
I can
being quite a drama queen myself, it kind of made sense to me. But then the drama students had to live in the drama department, and they could only almost, they had a little subculture of their own. And I actually had bigger plans for varsity. I wanted to meet a lot more people. So I changed to a BA, and it was wonderful. It was also all about language. I did languages, I did classical culture, and it shaped a lot of my thinking.
Yeah. I remember you telling us a story once about how it doesn't matter how much your parents had achieved for themselves in their lives, you had to start your own journey. And I believe you ended up telling us you plucked chickens in a factory somewhere in the UK. Tell us about that side hustle and any other side hustle that you were a part of or that you took on for life.
Yeah, my first side hustle when we were still living in Cape Town, I was probably about 8 years old. I set up a little stall on the side of the road just around the corner from our house to sell my doll's clothes. But my mom drove past, and she very quickly put an end to that little side hustle. I think I might even have sold one little dress, but I mean, although she was not having it, it wasn't up for sale, and it was. So I did a lot of writing. In later high school, and then also at varsity, I would work for the newspapers in the holidays, and then I went on a back then everybody did a working holiday in the UK. A lot of people did a gap year. I had already finished university by then, but then I went over there. And I did not actually pluck the chickens, but I was a security guard.
Look at you.
I was a security guard in the South Towers in Canary Wharf. And I wore a uniform, and I had a radio that I left everywhere, and then I'd get into trouble. And I would do night shifts down in the basement with the trucks coming in to deliver goods to the Slug and Letters bar, the pub, and worked with Moroccans and Indians, and it was interesting. It was a character building experience. I also did caring, where I looked after a very old lady and lived with her and cared for her, which is also humbling work to do. And then I did weird things. I did data entry for a company that sold gas heaters. So I sat and did that for a long time. And I supervised exams that was written, and then had to collect and sort out so I did whatever you had to do. You need to pay the bills.
You've got to.
You know, and you buy your pass, your tube pass, and you get on with it, and you pay your rent, and you get on with it, and it's a very, very good training ground for life.
As long as you're present and you're part of the process.
And being a writer, no experience is not valuable, because at some point the experience. I mean, now I look with different eyes at security guards. I do. They're not pot plants.
Yeah.
I know what it feels like to be a pot plant. You are. People don't see you. So I make a point of greeting security guards.
Let's talk success. How has your idea of success changed over the course of your life?
It's changed a lot, Shay. I think when I was very young, obviously, if you start off in advertising and winning the prizes, then obviously you think success is winning the lorry and winning the big prizes and then getting the best jobs in the coolest places, making money, driving sexy cars. You know, I did have that notion. I would not say that I was ever really materialistic, but I thought it was kind of the obvious package that you would start to buy yourself a very nice car and then you would, you know. But as I got older, I realized that success has everything to do with your relationships with people. And you can have all the rest, but it is the relationships that you manage and sustain and cherish with your co-workers and especially with your family. And if you can manage that, I think that you are really successful. That's on the one hand, is your relationships, especially with your family, your children and your partner. And then on the other hand, I've also realized that if you can find what was put in you that you do really well, and people often, if you think back at the last time when you felt really alive, if you say, the last time I felt really alive, usually when I love asking people that because they can usually remember. And it's a surprise to them if you say, where you last felt mostly alive is the seed of what it is that you are supposed to do with yourself and with your time. Yeah. And it's not even as complicated or as you know, as airy-fairy as a calling or a it is that too. But it is if you can get into your flow, as they call it, and do what you are good at. It doesn't matter where you do it or how many people see, you will be successful in your soul.
I'm so glad I've had you part of that. I feel you talking directly to me. Yeah, because you've given me that space to truly find what I'm good at and deal it like every day, 6 to 9, Monday to Friday, or 9 to 9. Tell us about your proudest moments, most fulfilling moments at 99 FM Tribe Fire Studios. What are some of the things that just come to mind to you?
There were many, Shay, you and I know. We went through a lot of highs and a lot of lows, as organic as life is. And I thought about this, and you know, there was one day that stands out, and it was an afternoon where we had a little bit of a staff get together, and we were all in the courtyard in the previous building, and we were all at the same time, we were dancing to Mumford & Son and Baba Miles, There Will Be Time. And there was an energy between the people, and we were representative there of probably every tribe and culture in Namibia. I think we lacked a German though.
Yeah,
maybe that was the only one that was missing. But for everything else,
we covered.
We had someone.
Yeah.
And at that point, I felt that we were completely connected and on the same page. And I remember it was a strange and almost spiritual moment for me, dancing on that music in that space and time, feeling that we are doing the right thing at the right place at the right time with the right people.
Yeah, I remember that day. I remember that day like nobody. Yeah. As a media leader, what is your hope for the future of the industry in Namibia and internationally? What do you think we can do as Namibia in this field where we are, on this continent and even beyond?
Internationally, I won't even go there because I think I don't know who's going to help them. But I think locally, I hope that I think we're sitting with an opportunity in Namibia where we still have a hell of a lot of people who need to be uplifted in their minds, in their souls and in their spirits and in their brains, and there is no way that you can in a short time get the information and the tools and the knowledge to those people fast enough that they can within a day, a year, really change their mindset and become the masters of their own destiny, which is the 99 FM and the whole, what we've done here. It was always, from the very beginning, it was to inspire Namibians to be the masters of their own destiny, because I really believe that if you understand your own significance and you forget everything you've been told about what you can't do and what you're not and what you didn't get and what you don't have, if you look at this amazing brain that you were given and someone just helps you to unlock the potential, then you can have a better life. You don't have to have, again, we said, it doesn't mean you need to be the richest and have the biggest mansion and have the biggest TV and drive the fancy car, but to be content, to be able to provide, to have food on your table, to have something to get up for in the morning and someone to go to bed with in the evenings and share your bread with. And I think media can do that. I think that we can, because we've got a digital lag. Data and airtime is expensive. People don't have the same access to the internet, because obviously the internet is a wonderful source of learning, but even for people who do, they don't know how to access it. They don't know how to go and look for it. And I think we can, through traditional media, print, radio, television. Everybody's got a radio. Everybody's got a cell phone that they can stream radio stations without it costing them a lot of money. Having television. And I think if we can use media like we have with 99 FM to empower people with knowledge and content and telling stories, that creates empathy. Because if we can understand where someone else comes from, it takes away the prejudice, it takes away the racism, it takes away the hatred, and this feelings of entitlement and even of being betrayed by fate. If we can hear someone else's story, then you can connect with him, and we have the storytelling platforms.
Absolutely. That happens automatically. Yeah. We're coming to the last question. I know that we can have this conversation for an hour. I know we can go on, but we don't have that time. We got bills waiting to pay. But right now, what are the 3 things that you are loving about the land of the brave? Right now, what are the 3 things that are coming to your heart? Compliments of Namibia.
I love you, Shay.
Hello. I make it to Christy's top 3. Yes. I love you too.
I love the energy and the spirit of the young people like you, and it excites me, because from the very beginning we started 99 and we said there is a tribe of people out there, the new generation, and they are going to make this work. And I see people, and especially a lot of single mothers, a lot of people hustling, but they've got the spirit and they've got the drive, and that makes me extremely excited. And I think it's maybe not exclusive to Namibia, but the Namibians that I see, and also through our Master Your Destiny, the latest journal that we did, and editing all those stories. These stories are it's, for me, it's one of the best things about Namibia. So that's the one thing. The second thing is spring and the colors and I always love it. It's always, it doesn't matter, the colors of Namibia and the textures, I think is this year that we've had. It felt like nature was throwing us a bone and saying, it will carry on, and there's new life, and the old earth will follow its rhythm regardless of all our drama and frantic running around. It will stay true to its ancient rhythms, and that's why if you go back to nature, you will find that rhythm. And then something that I think also that I've been aware of is the sense of humor of people, especially the youth. And I see them, they're making their point. I see it on Twitter a lot with standing up to people in power who are saying things that they don't agree with. And you always have your people who really come with their negativity and what have you. But a lot of people really are taking the mickey out of it, and they're calling them out, but they do it in a very funny and fun way. They're saying, we're not having this anymore. We're not having fish rot. We're not having corruption. We are not having lies. And then they just put a little twist on it to say, you know what? We're not going to take it so seriously. We're going to make it right. but we're going to hold you to it.
Accountable to
And
it.
I think I think we've come a long way to get to this point.
Christine, we are very excited to see your next journey unfold, to see what you put your hands on turn to gold. I'm saying this because I've seen that happen. We look forward to the stories you will continue telling. I'm sure that is something that's in your heart and you're going to take it wherever you go. And we can't wait to see how you've just explained Namibia unfold with the youth being part of it, with a little sense of humor and some color for spring. Thank you so much for joining me this morning, and thank you so much for being a part of my journey for the past 8 years. You've done so much for me inside and even molding and shaping even this show here. Thank you so much, Christine.
Thank you, Shay. It's wonderful.
Yeah. This is one of my most this is like the interview that I'm actually supposed to be crying. Like, you've never heard me cry on air, but I'm going to behave, okay? Because my boss is on the building. But what an amazing story. She is a storyteller. So what do you expect? What you need to do now is to backtrack to our website. You need to get a hold of all 3 MYD journals. You need to head on over to social media, start following us. And you need to understand that it's time now to do the work. Because so many people have done the work for you already. It's time to jump on board and get a part of it all. There you have it for your Royal Hustle this morning. Head on over to social media in case.
For as little as 20 Namibian dollars a month, you can get funeral cover from Sanlam, with claims that get paid out within 7 hours. To get a quote or for more information, simply SMS your name, town, and contact number to 555 for a callback. No obligations. T's and C's and standard SMS rates apply.
Through strength and commitment, we learn a lot from our characters. That's what makes our local stories relatable to our people.
After all, it's our story. For the best of your original dramas, telenovelas, and sports, get your GOtv decoder, GoTenna, and a month of GOtv Plus from as little as $349. Download my GOtv app to easily manage your account on the go. GOtv, love it.
Somewhere Thank you guys so much.
Early this morning, woke up holding my head, hearing my heartbeat all night long. Shades of this motel keeping me in bed, reading the news, just trying to stay strong. I need to just get up, take a deep breath, keep it together, 'cause it's a beautiful day.
Hello world, we're at the rooftop with Susie. Oh my gosh, I can't see anything, but she will be performing now. Susie's there. That's the band. That's the band.
DJ Molecules.
This is Susie's first album
release
party. Okay, guys, we're gonna see you. We're gonna go that side. I don't know who's all there. I'm gonna come vlog them all.
Oh, sorry, I'm not even looking at them.
She's gonna perform now. Let us go at the back.
I am Pio, Susie's drummer, and we're really excited to launch the album officially in Windhoek. We've been looking forward to this for years now, literally years, and really excited to go out there and present it to the people.
You are the one that I can count on when everything feels like it's falling apart. Distance won't keep us far apart, and it doesn't matter if you're here in my heart.
So that people understand that me and Susie are G's, bro. Like, we are friends for real.
Nobody knows what happens behind the scenes, and I'm here with Susie. We're having a 10-minute break, so yeah. Hey!
Oh, no, slow motion still, bro.
Oh, slow motion, slow motion.
Oh.
Slow motion, slow motion.
Chilling until the next one.
Hello, we just finished our first set and it was good. I enjoyed it. I think it was fine. We're having a good time.
Yeah, we are having a good time, guys. So I'm going back to the audience so that she can start and continue with the second set. So we catch you there.
Do you know who this is? Planet Michaels. This is Shikune. A beautiful singer. She's gonna sing at the show tonight.
Are you? Who is this lady next to you?
This is my homie.
She's gonna go live now, guys.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
I like real artists.
You look beautiful.
What do you say? This is Anna, my assistant. She's been helping me. She's been running around the whole day.
She's having an awesome time, guys. Like, it's an awesome time.
She's lying. She's stressed. She's tired. I'm like, Anna, get water. Anna, get appetizer.
Running around
the hustle, eh?
The whole time. The hustle is real, guys. The hustle is real. Let's going live. She's going on now. Please say hi. Getting in the zone. What's wrong with the shoe? What happened? Oh, it's gone. No, there was a rock that was connected to the shoe. It was so funny. Broken. Oh, okay, let's do a quick photo. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Sorry, I was like wondering. There's no sound, so I was wondering what's happening. No, I'm good.
Good. Are you good?
Yeah. Oh, you good? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Space, love.
She's the. What did you just do now? I didn't get that on.
She just sponsored me.
Hey, she's not just a saxophonist. She's also a singer. Hey. Watch out! The next album's gonna be singing.
Don't be selling them dreams.
This is what's happening behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. Planet Michaels. Behind the scenes. So I shall see you in the second session and after the show. It's going great. It's going excellently.
Oh, you put some light there.
I know. Better.
No, we're having a good show, man. I'm glad that Chikune can volunteer to just jump on the song. It's wonderful. Life changing. I'm being weird now.
It's good. That's
only because I'm waiting to go on stage.
You're calmer now than earlier.
You're more calm. It's like, no, because I think, we are very critical of ourselves as musicians.
Yeah.
So for us, we see the small, if one small thing goes wrong, it's like the whole world is dying. But for them to come here and they gave genuine face, they were like, whoa, that's really cool. Okay, I'll go with that. True.
I am Lady P.
It's your friends.
I wanted to say that I appreciate you guys so much.
Your romance.
Dis maar alles. Ons hou van onroke.
Your drama.
I know you're angry, okay? And I'm sorry. It's my fault. Sien my nooit weer nie.
Your heroes. It's your moment with your stories. Made at home for your home. Cause great stories.
We fight each other for no reason, so I hope that you guys can feel the unity in some of it. Thank you guys so much.
Good, I can't see myself.
Oh, good, I can't see myself, I can't hear myself. Oh, wow, guys, look there. So Susie's got a A big fan. Hi. What's your name? Eluche. Wow.
Tella, you don't have to read yet.
Let me show you. This is hi, Alicia.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy the album. So I hope you enjoy listening to the album, eh? Have fun. Keep listening to saxophone.
Of knowing the
One day
real
you can also play me. Okay.
Photos, take videos of everything. I'm following you. How was it? Awesome! You love jazz?
Yes, very much.
How was it, Liz?
Super.
Super.
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
I shouted my head.
How was it?
No.
Beautiful. How was it, guys? How was it? Perfect. Oh, you enjoyed the night?
Very much.
Very much.
Words. It was so awesome.
Yeah?
Breathtaking. I had a really good
Yeah,
time.
she's an awesome saxophonist, yeah.
She's talented.
Yeah.
She's world renowned. She's not just a musician, she's world renowned.
Yeah.
So happy to be here.
No, it was really good. It was really great. I loved the way they blend the whole band. It's absolutely amazing. Like I actually wish I brought my dad along. It was really good, and she's amazing. She's just fabulous.
Did you buy the album?
Yes.
Yes?
My boyfriend just bought
okay,
one.
okay. How was it?
It was really great.
Yeah?
I really enjoyed it.
So you bought the album? Yeah.
Gotta support the locals, man.
Yeah, so of course. Fan time, guys, fan time. That guy came all the way from Stockholm just to go and see Susie. Can you believe that?
All the way from Stockholm, just
All the way from Stockholm.
Hi, Family Michaels. This is my album. It's got 8 tracks, and the tracks are jazz-influenced dance music. So we've got a lot of Afrobeat, we've got house music, we've got traditional jazz music, and yeah, it's a really good album with 8 tracks. You can find it at Antonio's Art or iTunes, Google Play, all these lots of stores online.
How do you feel?
I feel good.
You feel good?
Yes.
Thanks, guys. That's Susie. So yeah, so she's doing a hello. Okay, so she's taking photos, taking videos of everybody. Let's book out. But everything, guys, behind the scenes. Okay, thanks, guys.
Hello world, today we are going to be doing I'm gonna put makeup on my mother.
It's gonna be for our Mother's Day. She wants to do something for me, so I said okay. So what did she's actually saying, I don't have colorful makeup, I only have browns. So she's like, I'm pretty boring apparently. I got nothing colorful, so yeah, she says she's gonna.
Okay.
Let's start.
So what do you always start with when you...
Yeah, we start with the foundation. Just dab.
Okay.
Not so much.
Do I take this?
Yeah, and then you blend it.
Who the hell are we? Let's do something.
You're supposed to just make the foundation blend so that it doesn't look like there's something on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I should put that. It is me. Okay, I need to put... I'm gonna make her look pretty.
What? Why are you putting more? Don't put more. No need to put more. Does it look like there's no patches, right?
What patches?
Like patches.
Okay, so...
Okay, next you put the powder.
But it's the same
That's like
thing.
a bronzer.
Okay.
A kabuki brush. No, not that. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not a makeup person.
Or maybe it makes your skin lighter.
No, it it sets the foundation so that it doesn't fall off. I don't know. Makeup gurus, help us out. Okay. You don't need to put too much now. You have to also put here.
Okay. Next is...
You can start with the eyebrows.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Don't make me look like a clown.
This one doesn't feel so... A bit more here.
dark black, light black, gray. Oh my gosh, I look like a ghost. Yeah. You don't want to put makeup. I don't know if it looks fine or not.
Okay, what now?
Okay, now. Yeah, do the eyes. Do the eyes. No, you put first the eyeshadows, then the eyeliner.
So I'm going to be putting the eyes.
Okay.
Focus. Okay, yeah, whatever. Yeah.
You put the dark on both eyes first and then the light ones.
Okay. So I'm basically putting it on the sides, making it a bit more darker. Then for the other side. Okay. Now I'm going to use a lighter color here. I use this color, now I'm going to use that one. So wait, I'm first putting it on and then I'll blend it. The same color.
The same color?
Yeah! It's the same. It's fine. It's okay, I'll fix it later on. It's looking okay. From the camera you can't really see it, but okay.
As a Namibian musician, it is a joy to have a museum of Namibian music depicting different genres of music produced in Namibia. Music has a strong bond that it can create, and I believe that the museum will make us bond. This museum is also significant as it can safeguard our music heritage for future generations to come.
I would like also Namibians not only to visit the museum, but also to help us to plan, to sponsor, and create new displays and events at the museum in the future. Many of us have old photographs or perhaps even an old instrument.
Because level's been hot the whole year. I'm a boss like Sydney, a boss like Ranga, a boss like TD. And I go to work on the beats, oh boy, you can check my CV or check my rap. Museums is all on my back, and if you don't know, you gon' act. I'm top 5 and I drop fire, no rumors here, it's all fact. Say okay, 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 okay. Let me hear you at home say okay, 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 okay. Everybody say.
Okay, I'm done with. Oh no, I didn't use the other eye.
You didn't do the other eye?
Yeah. Don't blame me, I'm a child.
Don't blame you?
No. Yeah, there we go. That looks fine enough. Oh, I forgot the, whatever this is. Contour stick, whatever.
I never use it, but she saw it and she decided she's gonna.
Which side? This side?
I think the darker side. The darker side? You put like a line. Where's the eye? Yeah.
I did that for fun.
Yeah, I think.
Then what?
And then you blend it.
So now I'm gonna blend it with. What am I supposed to use?
The blending sponge. So you must like dab it so that it doesn't look like there's some makeup on it. How does it look?
It's horrible. Okay, I couldn't find that part. Still going to without looking at her. Why am I keep whispering?
I don't know why you're whispering. Talk loud.
Okay. It's so far away. Problems. So why I went back there is because this thing dropped down under the couch. It went on me here. I'm gonna choose the purple one because maybe. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, so this is working out kind of good. Can you guys see that?
I see. Okay, next. How do I look, guys? Is she doing it right? Is she doing?
Does this even show? I should put a bit more blue.
And we have to go out after this.
So she's gonna wear it.
She said I mustn't take it out. We're going somewhere after this. Oh my god.
It's still there. And where we'll be going is on the second floor.
Right. What next?
Secret places to hide things.
I don't see nothing, but okay.
Oh damn! Oh shoot! It's not working.
Okay, next.
No.
What did you do? I've got a dot. Okay, it's fine. Leave the dot.
Oh shoot! How do you take it away? It's not working out. It's horrible. Look at yourself.
Okay, what's next?
What is that?
Blush.
Blush.
Make me look pink.
Isn't that a bad thing that you make the blush because then somebody thinks you're blushing?
No. Just to put some color. The blush just put some color on the face.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk out like this.
I found a way.
That,
I want to try something.
that's not lipstick.
I know, but I want to try something.
Okay.
I saw this other one.
You saw it on YouTube? Okay.
So I don't know. You'll find out. I don't know if it will.
Oh, like make my lips shine?
No.
Okay. Okay. More. Okay, what else? What is that? What are you so fascinated about that thing? That's not lipstick.
Just like this. You see yourself? Can you see her?
Okay, are we done? Is that it? How do I look, guys? Okay, guys, so this is the Annie makeup look. If you wanted to put makeup on you, just make it a comment down below. This is my Mother's Day look. Today is Mother's Day, so this is how I'm gonna look today. So if you see me with a what?
So that is the end of the video.
put my hair down and then it's gonna look so pretty. Let's see. Ooh, I'm gonna show my collie. Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, so that is my final look. Tell me if you like it down in the comments down below. Don't blame me, I'm still a child. This is my first time. Okay.
Not bad for a first time. Hey.
Yeah. Not so bad. Okay, so that's how I put makeup on my mom for Mother's Day. Thanks for watching. And if you are new here, go and click the red thing. What?
Subscribe button.
And like or share the video. Okay, you did it. So if you didn't click that like button, click it now. Click. Okay, you did it. Now, bye for now.
Let's lift our hands and worship Jesus. Yes, Jesus.
Whom shall I fear?